Hello everyone. So we are back with the session on interview skills. Now in interview skills, we have discussed about the positive attitude, like why being positive is very important when you are going for an interview, when you are appearing for the interview. Positive attitude doesn't mean that when you are just sitting in front of the interviewer that I'm carrying a positivity with you. No, you just have to you just have to carry the positive attitude with you throughout the interview. And today we will be discussing about the reasons why positive attitude is an important soft skill in an interview. Now let's just think, if a person doesn't have a positive attitude, do you think he can crack the interview? Just think, if he can he crack the interview? Can he just come out with an offer letter in his hand when he do not have the positive attitude? What do you think? No, that is not possible. So that is why it is said that people should carry positive attitude with them. And how you can carry a positive attitude, how you can keep yourself positive in this, there are some things which plays a very important role. You are going through a bad day and all of a sudden your friend just comes and gives you a very beautiful, lovely dress, and she just asks you to wear that dress. All of a sudden you will see that your mood has changed. Your mood earlier, when you were not happy, you were going through bad day, you were not enjoying, you were feeling low, dull, you were feeling low. All of a sudden there is a change. Now you're feeling happy. Why? The effect of that dress. And that, our dressing, we have used our dressing as a source of positivity, as a source of happiness during this lockdown. Haven't we? We have. When we were going through the very bad days, when we were going through, like, sitting at home, the people who just want to roam around at least once in a month, we just want to go out, we were being asked to sit at home for months. It wasn't that easy, but still, with these things, we could manage to get that positivity around. And in this, the first important thing was dressing. Second thing was thinking positive. You might have come across few people, by talking to them, you would have known that they're happy. They didn't say anything, even a single word about this pandemic. Why? Because they told, the thinking was so positive that they told that what bad this pandemic did. It brought us close to each other. We have never spent such good quality time with our family, but thanks to this pandemic, we got that chance. That is the power of being positive. A positive person, no matter what happens, no matter what he's going through, no matter what he is learning, he simply no just deliver the best. He gives the best. How, when, why, it's just the magic of the thought which is running over here. If you think positive, positive things happens with you. But if you think negative, negativity will surround you. So you need to focus on the positive things, just seeing the positives. And second, and the last thing is just carry a smile. Always smile when you are in the interview. No matter whether the interview is going good or bad, whether the interview is in your favor or not, no matter whatever is happening, the only thing which you should be worried about is that I gave my best. Smile for what you did. Be happy for what you have achieved. So that is what you are supposed to do. Next thing, today we will be discussing about the reasons why positive attitude is an important soft skill. The first reason that positive attitudes is an important soft skill is a positive attitude contributes to your success. How many of you believe that this positive attitude always contribute towards our success? How many of you believe that thing? I believe that positive attitude will always make us move close to our success. Because when we are thinking positive, when we be positive, you know, no matter whatever is happening around us, we will always see that there are good things only. If your business is going through losses, you know what you will see? You will feel that I have the new opportunity. Let me find out the new opportunity which is waiting for me. And you will try to find out those opportunity and you will try to deliver the best result. And that is the power of being positive. A positive person, even if he fails, he will not stop there. He will just find out the ways to get up again, to move towards the success again. He will just try to find out the reason why he failed. Instead of blaming the situation, he will try to learn from that situation, and that is being positive. So positive attitude translates to better performance, and it is really true. Many times you will see that a person not having good knowledge is not having the best knowledge as compared to you, but still he cracks the interview just because of his positive attitude which he was carrying with him. He was pretty sure that yes, I am the perfect match for the job. So when he convinced himself that I am the perfect, best suitable candidate for the job, he was in a state to convince the person who was taking the interview. He could easily convince that person that yes, I am the best person suitable for the job. And with you, what happened? You couldn't convince yourself. You were not having that positive mindset that I'm the best suitable for the job, or I'm going to crack this job. I'm going to give the best in the interview. And that is the reason you couldn't perform. So positive attitude will always translates to better performance of the employees, better performance of the people as well. Instead of finding excuses for non-performance, a positive thinking individual will think of ways to accomplish his or her task. You know, he won't be finding the excuses. Like, let's say, today was the deadline and you couldn't do the work. There are two people who couldn't finish off the task. One person was with the positive attitude and second was with the negative one. So, you know, that person who's not having the positive attitude, he will just find the excuses. Oh, yesterday you gave me some other work, so I couldn't finish up this work. I was not getting time only. Then 2 days back, I was stuck with some of the very urgent work which was supposed to be done that day. He's finding out the excuses. He's not accepting that he didn't do the work. And he is even now, instead of thinking how to finish off the work, still with when you have 2-3 hours left, or let's say some time left, or just ask for some additional time, he's not doing that. He is simply focusing on the reasons, finding out the reasons, making the reason, finding the excuses that this is the reason why I couldn't perform my task. But the positive thinking individual, he will not find out the reason. Even if he was actually busy, even if he was actually stuck with some of the important work, He will just try to find out the ways that how I can accomplish this task, how I can finish off this task within time. And that is the power of being positive. Positive attitude person will not find the excuses, will not find the reasons for not working, but instead he will find the ways of finishing of the task. He will find the opportunities for the failure, opportunities which are waiting for that person to make him move close to the goal. A very small example, that a person started his new business, and as soon as he started, all of a sudden a lot of things happen and he couldn't, for 2 3 months he couldn't even touch the breakdown. uh, what will happen? He is a person with positive mind. He told, okay, let me just check what is going wrong. He just evaluated everything. Then he find out that, okay, the market demand, what I'm offering is currently not the market demand. So he just switched everything. He just changed the business. He just changed the things in which he was dealing, so that he can grab the market opportunity and he can step he closer towards the success. That is the power of being positive. A positive attitude person, a positive thinking person will never stop because of the failure which will be coming in his way. Instead, he'll stand up again, he will learn, and he will move forward. He is a person who will never lose hope in his life, and that is why we say that yes, he is a positive thinker. In organization, in college, in school, in your friend circle, at least one person you would have met who always say good about the things, who never say bad about the things, that why this happened. Oh, this has happened. So how I'm going to do this? Huh? No, this happened. Let me find out what is the best way by which I can still finish off my work. And that is the power of being positive. That is how people practice positivity. Positive attitudes yield greater progress and more compensation or work perks. Yes, it is going to give you great progress, compensations, and work perks. Second reason why you should be positive. Positive attitude builds the leadership skill into the organization. Don't you think you need the leadership skills? Yes, we need the leadership skill. So positive attitude is something which is going to build the leadership skills in you. Often you are required to work in cross-section of functions, departments, or team. In a diverse workplace, it is important to respect and follow everyone in the team, and this is possible through positive attitude only. Cross-sectional functions or departments, this means that people from different departments come together for a common project. Now, when you are being asked to work with those kind of people, it is very important that you carry a positive attitude. Until and unless you will not carry a positive attitude, you won't be able to work with them effectively and efficiently, because for working together you will have to respect each other, you will have to follow everyone in a team, you'll have to follow everyone in a team, you will have to show your positivity about them, whatever they are doing. Instead of finding the faults in their work, you just have to find the good thing they have done. You just have to focus on the achievements, you just have to focus on the work which has contributed towards the growth or success of the project. And that is how a positive mind, positive attitude person will always show a strong leadership skill and will have good relation, good bond with each person in the team. As a leader, you will be required to execute confidence and positivity to lead the team with the right attitude. If you do not have the positive attitude, if you do not have the right attitude, you cannot direct your team with positivity, confidence, and towards the right path. You as a leader is the role model for your team, and they are observing you. Whatever you do, whatever in whatever way you behave, in whatever way you react, they are observing you and they are going to adopt the same thing. Let's say you are a person who, even if you have failed, your project work failed, you never quit. You always think, okay, this has given us these many learnings, so let's just learn from this project. So what they will do, if they will also fail in any work, no, they'll just try to see the positive things, learn from them, and start again. A positive attitude person will never stop in his life. Even if he fails, he will stand up and he will move closer towards his set goals. And that is why we say that being positive is very important, and positive attitude is something which will always make you move towards your success. Third point says your colleagues are happy to work with you. Just think, a person who is continuously criticizing, who always criticizes, no matter how good you perform, he will just find out one negative in your work. Do you like to work with such a person? No.
We never like a person who always criticizes, no matter whether he's a leader, he's a manager, or he is among us, he's a peer, he's a subordinate. We do not like such kind of person. So your stress level will certainly affect those around you. So when stress level built up, how you keep a smiling face throughout your challenges matter. See, stress is something which will come. It can be personal stress, it can be professional stress, it can be stress related to the work, it can be stress related to the your personal life, so whatever stress it is. A positive attitude person will even carry a smile on his face. He'll just keep a smiling face throughout the challenges which will come in his way. And believe me, smile is the best way. Smile is the best tool to make you happy, to give you happiness, and to make you feel relaxed. So having a positive attitude, you cannot just sort out your problems. You will ensure that your no one suffers. With this positive attitude, you do not just focus on yourself. Along with yourself, you focus on other persons also, that no one gets suffers from anything which is happening around them. Positive people, positive attitude will always spread positivity in the team, among the team members, within the organization, and that makes an environment happy and healthy. A positive attitude helps subordinates and leaders appreciate each other and work as a team. Yes, this positive attitude is very important because it is going to help the subordinates make each and every person work together as a team. The next point is make the right decision with a positive attitude. Have you seen that some of the best things have happened to you when you were in a happy zone? Yes. You found a job when you were enthusiastic? Yes. So you had the best memory with your colleague when you did something fun or positive together? Yes. It triggers a healthy thought process, enabling individual to choose wisely and logically. It is actually true. It is really true that you always get to know the good things, positive things whenever you are feeling happy. Whenever you are in your happy zone, you are enthusiastic, you are positive, that is the time when you get the best. When you hear the best things, then you get the best things of your life. Those become the best moments of your life. So whenever you think that you are thinking negative, you are going into the negative zone, just train your mind that no, being negative is not going to give me anything. But if I be positive, if I deliver the good results, if I just find out positivity in whatever is happening with me, I'll get the best results. And I even take the best decisions with the positive attitude. Next reason is find yourself empowered to take tough decisions. Positive people are also empowered. They are capable of saying no and standing up for their right. Yes. They are the people who just take the toughest decision of their life themselves. They do not want any kind of support because they never see the things with the negativity. They always see the things that for each and everything, whatever is happening with you, whatever is happening, you will have some positive in it. If your job goes, it is such a good thing. There cannot be anything positive. Who knows, something really very important, very good is waiting for you. Let's say it's a time for you to follow your passion. So there is always something positive which will happen with you. So they are, a positive mindset people is such a person who is even capable of saying no for things, who is capable of standing for their own right. They just stand for their own right. They have the capability that even if 100 of people are against them, if they think that no, it is not right, they will stand against those 100 people also. They just work according to their own thing which is running in their mind, because they know that yes, whatever we are doing, whatever we are deciding is the right thing. A positive attitude gives you the strength to take risks. Isn't it? Your positive attitude will give you the strength to take the risk in your life. It will give you that strength. It will give you that power that yes, I can take the risk. Whatever will happen, I'll face it. That is the power of being positive. There are so many people who just continuously fight election for years and finally they become the leaders. Yes, they have to have that positive attitude. Okay, not today. Maybe the other component is much better than that. Let me just observe him and let me just add on those extra skills in me. They never stop doing that. That is the power. Positive person, business people, the entrepreneurs are the people who are usually positive with their mindset, because a positive mindset people can only take the risk that okay, today we are bearing the losses, not to worry, in near future we will be earning good profits, and that is how they built their empire. Do you think that Ratan Tata, Ambani, they are the people who never took a risk in their life, and they are the people who were having negative attitude? No, they were having the positive attitude that yes, even if we are starting with a small thing, even if we are failing many times, but we can do it and we will do it. That is the power of being positive. Because positive attitude helps you to find out the reason why you failed instead of finding out the reason which made you fail. You do not work for excuses. You find out for the reasons of failure. You do not use your mind to find the excuses of why you couldn't achieve this, why your business was not successful, why you couldn't crack the job. No, you will find out the alternatives. You'll find out the ways by which you can make your business run, by which you can you can get the next job. And that is known as positive attitude. It allows yourself more privileges and own up to the mistake. You own up to your mistake. You take accountability for your own mistakes. And empowerment is the consequence of positive workplace. Empowerment which you get is the consequence of the positive workplace which you have. 6 point says innovate and keep growing. Candidates with an innovative attitude are happy to try something new. Yes, those who are innovative, they will try something new. So they do not prefer going with the same thing again and again. No, they want to try something new. They are happy trying something new, and that is their attitude. So if you want to try something new, you need to think out of box. You need to think positive. Being innovative, being creative, generating new idea, bringing something new, thinking out of box, you need to be positive. You need to have that positive attitude with yourself that yes, I want to do that. I will do that. I can do that. With the right attitude, you will be willing to innovate new ideas. You will not fear failure as you find your way up the creative zone. Positive attitude will give you the right attitude to work with your innovation, to come up with the innovative new ideas, and it will not allow you to fear the failure because you know that even if I fail, I'll find out some way to stand up again. You're not afraid of failures because you think that failure will teach me something new which will help me to move closer towards the success. And that is why we say that positive attitude is very important in your life as well as when you are going for the interview. Next is motivate others, work harder. Your positive attitude helps to motivate your team to overcome obstacles. Do you remember what did I tell you when we were talking about the skills of the effective leader? One skill was positive attitude. Thinking, taking everything positively. So your positive attitude, the positive attitude of a leader, the positive attitude of the subordinate will help to motivate your team to overcome the obstacles because you won't be finding out, you won't be busy in blaming each other that this happened because of you, this happened because of that. Instead, you will be finding out the ways to overcome those obstacles, that how you are going to come out of those obstacles. So that is the power of having positive attitude. That is the power of carrying positive attitudes, which will help you to motivate others. A motivated team is happy to work harder and looks for innovative solutions. We all know the people who are motivated, the team which is motivated will always deliver the best results. So a motivated team is happy to work harder and come up with new, creative, innovative solutions. Have the feeling of personal stake in the company. Just have that feeling that yes, I belong to this company and the company belongs to me. If you really want to grow in your career, if you really want to achieve something in your career, it is very important that you take the company as your own. It is important that you have to say that yes, the company belongs to me and I belong to this company. When you will take the thing as your own, then only you can give your best. You can work hard to achieve the goals of the organization. And that is why it is very important to think the company to be your own company. The last point says, develop a respectful attitude towards others. What you have to do, you have to develop a respectful attitude towards others, no matter who it is. He is your colleague, he is your follower, he is your manager. Whosoever it is, respect is very important attitude in an interview. When you enter the interview room, from the time you meet the first person at the venue till the time you meet the last person at the venue, no matter whether it's the person who's opening the door for you, you need to show your respect towards that person. It shows what kind of a person are you. Respect is not something which is deserved by only the people who are carrying a higher designation than you. It is something which is the right of every person with whom you are meeting, with whom you are working, with whom you come across. So make sure you are respecting each and every person with whom you are meeting, from the first person at the venue to the last person whom you meet at the venue, at the interview venue. Candidates should also have a respectful attitude, whether they are interacting with interviewer or any other person. Let's say you are sitting in the hall, you are waiting for you're waiting for the interviewer to call you, and you just find some people around you. Maybe a person just came and served you a glass of water. You need to show your respectful attitude towards that person also. Just take a word to say thank you, but it shows your respect towards that person. It shows your etiquette, your ethics towards you. It shows your personality, and that is why it is very important that candidates should have that respectful attitude to whichever person, no matter from which designation the person belongs. It is very important to show the respect for each and every person with whom you are meeting. So make sure as soon as you enter the venue, carry a smile, walk with the confidence, and deliver the best results. So these are the reasons. Yeah. These are the reasons why positive attitudes is a very important soft skill in the interview. If you want to crack the interview, you need to show this positive skills, because these positive skills are not just showing you showing the other person about your personality, but they are also showing your skills. They're also showing your leadership skills, that yes, you have those qualities of being a leader. Because positivity is something which is very important for being a leader, for managing the people. With this, we have finished. We have come to the end of today's session of interview skills. Now in next session, we will be discussing about communication skills. Yes, I know we have been discussing about communication, but how communication skills is important in the interview, and what are the skills which you have to demonstrate in the interview. Because interview is the great opportunity, the best opportunity to demonstrate how well you communicate and what kind of person are you. It is going to show your communication skills. Taking long pauses in between, again and again stopping in between, these shows you are not at all good with the communication. Using inappropriate body language, because communication skill is not just It will not be just as checked on basis of the words you are speaking, but it will also be on basis of the non-verbal body language you are using. That are non-verbal and verbal. Both these languages together contribute to the communication skills along with your listening skills. Listening is also the part of communication skills only. Whenever you are saying, some people just say, keep on saying. And when it comes to, do you have any proof? Have you ever done that thing? They do not have the examples support what they say. That is not a good communication skills. If you are saying, I have written so many books, provide them with the written document that yes, this is what I have written. Because people would not go with what you are saying, but they'll believe what they are seeing. The next session, we'll be talking about communication skills and which communication skills are required to be showcased during the interview. There are some skills which you have to showcase, which you have to show during your interview. We'll be discussing about those skills also in the next session of interview skills. We are done for today's session. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day.